is Jump Shot Therapy episode fucking forever and a day. I am Dylan Barretto. I am the boss baby. I am the human hot take. I am with the honey fuck, the human honey fuck, Alfredo Velez. I am with the man, the myth, the legend, the man who bathes in the mists of Lake Minnetonka.
Minnetonka.
One big brother, Stephen Barretto.
Do you want to purify yourself?
Boo.
I really wanted you to say more with that.
Well, it wasn't a joke. It's a real question. Come bathe with me.
Things are getting weird. We discussed new intros, and I don't feel comfortable.
Don't ever talk like we never bathed before.
Steven, aren't you like 8 years older than Dylan?
Damn, hold on.
Unfortunately.
Wait. Wait, no, they probably got to save water. I don't know.
Man.
Face right now. Yo, dude, his face is priceless right now.
Man, all right. God, you got me at a loss for that one.
That is very hard to do.
Wow.
Well, I can do it. You guys can't. But,
That is...
you know,
I'm at
I
a
can.
loss, man.
Feelings.
And I'm with the man that Juicy Memes make him come, Hunter Davis.
Thank you. I sent that. Hold up. I sent that when I was going to lunch, and I looked down at it after I sent it, and I was like, "Fuck me, this is gonna be a thing."
Hey, yo, Hunter, I'm using your mic, and we did a test run with the mic. I'm like, yeah, I gotta buy me one of these. It's definitely my mic with the echo.
All right, shut the fuck up.
Keep your lips away from it.
It's not like he's doing anything crazy with him. He's not trimming any beef.
Nope.
Yeah, you think he's gonna get a herpes on the mic?
I think so.
His mouth is probably
Where's
cleaner
he gonna
than
get
yours.
herpes from?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Never mind, Alfredo. I trust you.
Go ahead, Alfredo. Make out with my mic.
Yeah, put your cock and balls on it. Nothing's gonna happen. You ain't getting no disease.
All right. We've got a big old show today. Got a good amount of news on the NFL and the NBA front. Some updates that have occurred in our Madden Football League. Things have changed. Steven still can't go to the playoffs with a healthy quarterback, but whatever. Hunter still can't win games in the playoffs without Madden helping him.
Whatever.
It is what it is. Hunter's not joining us in person. He and Steven decided to end the Madden
I don't wanna get
hiatus,
you guys
which
sick.
happens about once a year.
Well, I thought it was him being sick and not wanting to give y'all.
Yeah, I don't wanna get you guys
bronchitis or
sick.
something.
No, I just got over something. I just got over being sick, so I'm good.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
Me and Hunter still fucking make out all the time, so it doesn't make a difference. All right.
Okay.
With that being said, Hunter, I
Might
will.
as well go. We might as well go there.
Hunter, I will
talking about
take.
bathing
I
again.
We
will
already
take
talked
you
about
over
bathing.
the fucking table and make you my bitch, you skinny fuck.
God.
And you won't tell me no, because you'll be too overpowered.
All right, guys. This is whoa.
Guys, I think they get.
Problematic alert, guy.
No, you got to be comfortable in your own skin. Yours is your own fur, but everybody else.
The gay community would call you a bear.
I trim my
Well,
belly here.
The gay boys
Until
would
the
love
end of the
you.
season. Until the end of the basketball season.
The gay community would love you.
I'm good.
They love them warm and cozy, especially this
You
time
know,
of
the
year.
big old Fozzie Bear.
Friends from a distance.
Waka
Waka,
waka.
waka, waka.
You can
No,
tell
you
we're
gotta
brothers.
get Jaden in to say waka waka waka.
Oh, we get all three Barretto boys waka waka waka.
All right.
not as disturbing as waka waka waka.
That's what when
All
Fredo
right.
when Fredo's on Grindr and he swipes right, that's what he sends is waka waka.
Oh my god.
Dude, let's make you a
What a
grinder.
big
Let's see
old-
how many dudes try to get with you.
Never.
I only want grizzlies.
He's a grizzly bear. Before we go on, shout out to Dave Portnoy, pretty much anointing New Haven, Connecticut pizza
Oh,
capital.
pizza
I saw that
Yeah.
shit.
You know what's
I
crazy?
saw that shit, and that's everything everybody knows.
Everybody knows this. Everybody
And he
likes to
hasn't even
deny
eaten
it.
2 parties.
You fucking piece of shits in Chicago with your fake pizza. You ain't got pizza. You got fucking cake. That shit's cake. It's not pizza. You
Yeah,
don't
it
even
is.
count.
No, because they have deep dish. Deep dish is
Deep
really
dish
not
is
pizza.
trash. It's not pizza.
Oh no, I'm from New Jersey. I like Jersey pizza.
I was
Ain't
watching
shit on
It depends
New
what
Haven,
type of deep
Connecticut.
dish you get.
I was watching those one bite videos, and he was like, I think I'm gonna anoint New Haven the pizza capital of the world, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna fucking do it because his last one was bar pizza.
Yep.
And that
Bar's
shit
fantastic.
Want to know a
is
fun
gonna
fact?
get you.
I've never had any of these name pieces.
They are the most famous pizzas
Wow.
in the country.
Never.
I've had
They're the best pizza
I've had
in the
Frank
world.
Pepe's. I've had Bar. I've never had Sally's, and I've never had Modern.
I had modern. I think once. Yeah, I had modern once. I was playing for Hamden Fathers, but this was like 2010, so I don't even remember how.
Frank
it tastes.
Pepe's is fantastic.
Yep.
Fantastic.
You
That's
should
the
have went to
original
Zupardi's.
one.
Zupardi's is
Zupardi's is good.
Okay.
Abate's is good too. Shit, dude.
You know what I'm gonna
which
do?
abates?
The original one.
The one near Pepe's.
The one near Pepe's is good, and the one over here in Orange is good too.
You know, I'm gonna be bored as fuck on Monday because I'm not gonna have shit to do.
Just go get pizza.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
gonna
go
do.
get yourself
After
some
our workout
pizza.
or some shit.
Go get some Pepe's.
Go get some real pizza.
pizza.
I'm gonna get
for
some
baby.
2 slices from each place.
Yeah, and one slice from each place. You're on a diet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Shout out to Fredo getting back into the gym.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
I've been
I like
putting
it.
Fredo through the ringer. And
Shout out to Hunter.
shout out to Hunter, who gets his workout tips from 80-year-old women. Now you
Right where
see,
I'm-
honey, you gotta make sure your elbows are tucked in.
Make sure your feet are straight with your
Make sure you
shoulders.
don't use momentum. You don't want to sacrifice. You don't want to sacrifice efficiency for being able to finish your set.
And this is what Dylan has been telling me too. These are the same exact sentences Dylan's been telling me.
We'd rather keep the form than rush through the
rest,
sets, sonny boy. You fucking piece of shit. Why don't you learn and come to a real gym and fucking work out with the bronze back gorilla, you fucking queer.
No.
He'd be in a sauna together. Though.
He's scared that when we go to the sauna to sweat out the rest of our water weight, that the fucking pre-workout's going to kick in and I'm just going to take his man.
Yo, speaking of pre-workout, oh my! So Dylan gave me some pre-workout. Was it Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Freaking Tuesday, right? We took the pre-workout at night, right? And I thought I was feeling it. You know, we did our little mile thing. Then we started working out. I'm like, all right, cool. I got home at 12. I'm taking a shower. The fucking pre-workout kicks in at 12.
Yeah.
I could not sleep. Yo, my heart was like, doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. I'm like, yo, I had to take NyQuil to go to sleep. Dog.
When I got home later after the workout, the pre-workout shits hit me finally. And I don't think you've had that happen yet, where literally it takes all the water you have in your body and shoots it out your beehole. Just straight shoots it
I
out.
probably peed it out because I peed a lot.
No,
that night.
no. It
Sounds
goes,
like a fun time.
it's super, like, if you don't hydrate yourself correctly before taking pre-workout, it runs through you. It takes all the water that you have in your system.
I drank a lot of water.
It runs through you. I just got done taking a 6-hour nap.
Yes, that's true.
And went straight to the gym. And it ran right through me after the workout, and I was shitting, and my butthole was on fire. But we've been killing it. Fredo's going to be benching a lot more soon.
Yeah.
Fun fact,
Give me like 2
Fredo
weeks.
has literally no triceps.
I have none, dude.
Absolutely no triceps.
0.
And I asked him how much the tickets were for the struggle bus, and he couldn't even tell me. All right.
Struggle.
So let's get into the news. Mike McCarthy officially out as head coach in Green Bay.
Get him the fuck out of here. Give me the fucking offensive coordinator for the Patriots.
That's not what you've been saying.
That's not what you've been saying.
But now I want it.
Well, now you want it.
Yes.
I have a song
'Cause I woke up.
I'd like to sing.
I doubt McDaniels would take that job only because of what's his face in Detroit.
Yeah, but it's a better
Patricia?
situation.
Yeah.
It's a better
Why the
situation.
fuck would he not take it because of Patricia?
Because
Yeah,
they're friends, they don't want to face each other and
Yeah.
shit like that. I can see why. But I don't think
I
he'd
think
let that get in the way. Now, I'd like to sing a quick song for Mr. Mike McCarthy. And it goes a little something like this. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. You
You're real
fucking
proud of yourself,
sucked.
aren't you?
You fucking sucked.
Say goodbye.
If we're gonna keep singing songs that have goodbye in it, never the right time to say goodbye.
I don't know the rest of the
First
songs,
single,
but I know the
we're
melody
gonna
goes
start
like
hating
this.
Listen,
Bye,
I still
bye,
think
bye.
I still think it was like 4 years
Too late.
too late. Yeah.
Dude, in the
He's
first
fired.
5 years, in the first 6 years, you win one Super Bowl and then you're always hurt and you're always missing. Get him all the way the fuck out. It's time to go. I've seen coaches get fired for less.
Yeah.
But it's not all him this season.
It's definitely
it
not.
was.
Aaron
There's Aaron
Rodgers
Rodgers for sure.
playing like not good.
Yeah.
Like he's not playing
He's
great.
like ass.
Like his
They're
numbers,
all
I
starting.
still think he's afraid of his knee and his collarbone.
and he's not.
He's not.
Because
Shit.
I was watching what's the Rachel Nichols show again?
The jump.
The Jump. They said
Since when
he
they
has
talk
the
about
most.
Where they talk about basketball?
Yeah.
No, they talk about football sometimes.
No, they don't.
Bullshit.
Wow.
No, they don't. With
definitely
Tracy
wasn't
McGrady?
What was that? Listening?
Yeah,
I was
they're
listening to
talking-
someone on ESPN where they
What
said
NFL analyst Tracy
NFL
McGrady?
Live?
Probably. I don't know, but it was a female anchor. That's what I remember.
Okay.
Where they
Well, it's
said
probably freaking Shelly Nix. Not Shelly Nix.
All right,
Yeah,
let him.
Shelley Nix.
Okay, we get it.
where
It's somebody
they
now who's not
said
Rachel Nichols.
where they said that Aaron Rodgers by a mile has the most throwaways.
He does because he's not trying to get
He
hit,
does.
which is the smartest thing he
The
could do in his
Packers lead
career.
the
So I
NFL in
think
throwaways.
that's why he's playing so bad.
No, his
No,
numbers
he's throw-
aren't even
he's-
bad. His numbers
making
are actually
throwaways so he
pretty
doesn't
good. The
throw
only
picks.
thing that
He's not really throwing bad.
He's
got
top
like 23
7 in,
touchdowns.
he's top 7
here's-
in yards.
Here's why. Here's
He
why.
was top
It's
5.
because he's throwing the ball away, so he doesn't throw
hurt.
interceptions. No, he doesn't want to throw interceptions because his touchdown interception ratio
It's
is
best
so
all time,
fucking
yeah.
good.
and
Yeah,
he
He's
also
only got
doesn't
one
wanna get hit
interception this
anymore.
season.
He's got
And
like
McCarthy's
23
calling such
touchdowns and
shitty
one
plays.
interception. He's got a great ratio. The problem is
He's about to break Tom Brady's record.
Yeah, the problem is play calling's inconsistent. He kind of looks at the play calling that McCarthy was giving him. He was like, "Ah, this is
And he
stupid,"
kept doing his own thing.
and did his own thing.
It's like
Well, the
LeBron
calling-
James does the same
The
thing.
play
But
calling was predictable.
Incredibly, nothing's changed.
It's a shotgun formation every
Nothing's
time.
changed for 4 years. Yeah.
So the thing
Here's a
is,
hot
Run
take
the
for
ball
you.
more.
so
Here's
they,
a hot take
Aaron
for you.
Jones ain't he averaging like 6 yards a carry?
Yeah, here's a hot take for you. If Ty Montgomery didn't want to do him, I think Mike McCarthy would still have a job.
you're definitely wrong. So the Packers also fired one of their linebacker coaches
because of
this
a
week.
fucking tweet, which is
Because
so innocent.
It's not even innocent. It's the most accurate thing
Yeah.
in the world that the next head coach of the team needs to be able to hold number 12 accountable.
Yeah.
If you can't hold your best player accountable, you have no business being a coach.
Yeah.
It's
The
not even,
one
this
thing-
transitions so much out of football too. That is such a great lesson for anybody who wants to be a manager, a supervisor, a coach, a leader, any type of leader. If you can't hold your people accountable, you can't do your job.
Yeah.
Accountability is the biggest thing in the corporate world, in the sports world,
Yeah.
and even as a parent.
Yeah.
Accountability is so important. Being the only
And
father.
no one really ever has anything good to say when they leave Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly. Everybody
His
always shits
fucking
on him.
family. His own family shit on him.
Everybody shits on Aaron Rodgers.
I don't get along with my family, but still.
Everybody shits
No,
on that
come
man.
no,
But-
everybody else around,
Yeah.
friends.
Nobody
Teammate.
has been able to hold him accountable his whole career. And
His
that
brother
makes sense.
finally said some shit about him not calling his parents during the wildfires, even though he made a video about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, top 5 shitty human beings.
No. The one thing about the Patriots is Belichick holds fucking everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
Well,
accountable.
Yeah, usually the first thing he
fucking
does
rips
at
into
the start,
Brady.
yeah, he rips into Brady at the start of every new year, just so everybody sees like, oh, here's my 5-time Super Bowl winning champion.
Here's the greatest quarterback of all
getting
time, and I'm going to turn him down about 6 pegs.
fucking- Yep.
You know what's crazy though? Like every time I see something about Belichick, he seems like the most coldest, emotionless person I've ever seen.
Well, that's,
And yet,
that's what you have to
his
do.
players still love him. Did you see a video in the locker room that they just released? It was like after the victory, they were like, he was like, you get Wednesday off, and everybody was screaming. It's just little shit that he does like that, and people like Willie McGinnis even say like he's not even as cold as people think. It's just like the persona he gives to the media,
It's
so
like
he doesn't give them
Popovich,
any.
just not as endearing.
So in the locker room, he's one
Yes.
way. And then, okay.
Yeah, like that, they were saying that Julian Edelman will like kid back and forth with him and like talk shit with him, and Bill Belichick will talk shit back. And then did you see that Bill Belichick told Adam Thielen to shut the fuck up?
yes.
Oh
Which
my
is
god,
wild, 'cause
That
he
wasn't
loves
on the
white
docket,
boy
but we need to talk
receivers.
about it.
He loves white boy receivers. Adam Thielen will probably be a Patriot at some time in the next 4 years.
Holy shit.
and
I forgot
everybody
what
will
Thielen was complaining about.
everybody will
He was
refer back
complaining
to him
about,
telling him to shut the fuck up.
He was complaining about what's it called? Patrick Chung was on the turf too long.
Because they were faking injuries so he could throw the challenge flag.
Oh, God.
And he called him out on it, and Belichick was like, shut the fuck up.
When
Yeah,
Adam
that's funny.
Thielen is a Patriot in 5 years,
You know,
and he goes
I'm gonna
for
love it.
the Patriot way, fake injuries.
okay, let me finish. And he's in his first press conference with the Patriots, and he gets his number 19 jersey or whatever the fuck he's gonna wear. And the first question is gonna be, "Hey, remember a few years back when you guys were playing the Patriots here in Foxborough when you were in Minnesota? Can you tell us what the exchange was or what was said in that exchange that you and Bill Belichick had, and how that led to you coming here?"
Oh my God.
He's like, I don't think I can answer that
Yeah.
question, but you can look back to the film and read his lips.
Read his lips. I saw a video of fucking like some kid was trying to give like a dap to Bill Belichick. He just stone cold face straight just walked right past all these kids.
I
and
love
shit.
that shit.
Get
Yeah,
that
I
good
love
shit
that
out of
shit,
my
as a
face.
fan.
Dying, yo.
Belichick don't
Is
know
there
how
some
to do that
Detroit
shit.
fan?
Come on, little
Randy
kids.
Moss did convince Belichick to go to a Halloween party.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
convince him to
that
do
shit was on A Football Life. Bill Belichick. We already told you to watch it, Alfredo.
Yeah,
So you didn't do your homework.
And you really pissed off
It's
on
on
him by not
YouTube.
watching the Patriots football. Life.
It's on YouTube for free.
Most football lives are on YouTube for fucking free, man.
Hey.
All right. Now that we can stop with the fucking trash conversation, it's been a rough year for the brand. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, for kickers, punters alike, it's been a rough year. And another one of their own has been has a nice little asterisk next to his name. The next great NFL kicker, Kareem Hunt, has been cut from the Chiefs.
Wow.
It is now officially a free agent. It has been a rough year for the
Yeah,
brand.
I'm not part of this one.
Wow.
He said I'm not part of this one.
It's been a rough
Y'all
year for
complained
the
about all the other
brand.
shit last week, and then you're going to come out and do that? Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
hey.
180. Wow.
The
What is up
reason-
with the number? What is up with the number 27 though?
What's
They
up
really
with
are
Kansas
20
City Chief running backs?
They really are 27ing people.
It's the reason why.
Ray Rice 27.
The reason why I take this one so much more lightly than everything else, because this isn't domestic violence.
It isn't?
It is not considered domestic violence.
You haven't
It's
seen the
assault.
video?
It's assault. And what made the video
But
was
didn't
the
she,
only
like,
reason
hit
he
him
got
too?
cut from the team
She went
was
up to him.
because of the kick at the end. And the kick was literally a love tap.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt will be in the NFL next season. Kareem Hunt, being a free agent, is going to get a fucking stupid contract.
All right, so I'm gonna say it like this.
He'll
If-
get suspended.
all right.
He'll be suspended, but he'll play in
He'll
the
get,
NFL next year.
But NFL teams are going to use this as like a way to try to not give him as much money.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
but he's not going to get a stupid contract right away. He's going to get a 1-year prove-it deal,
All right, so
Yep.
how about this?
probably from the Jets.
If Le'Veon Bell goes to the Colts, Hunt goes to the Jets.
Yes, 100%. 100%. Because we're going to give him probably a 1-year fully guaranteed deal for fucking $17 million.
That'd be crazy.
If Le'Veon Bell goes to the Colts and the Colts do some shit with that defense, they're my Super Bowl favorite going into next year.
Yours
AFC or
and
NFC?
mine. AFC. Yours
AFC.
and mine.
Over the Patriots?
Yes.
Over the Steelers?
Yes, the Steelers are like the
Over the
Steelers.
Chargers?
Yes, over the Chargers. I love the Chargers.
Literally
nobody
over
respects the Chargers
everybody.
ever, which upsets me.
Ah.
Which
What,
upsets
Andrew
me.
Luck? Yeah, because Phillip Rivers isn't getting any younger.
That's true.
Andrew Luck
And he's
is protected.
having the best year of his career.
Andrew
And so
Luck
is- so is Andrew
is
Luck.
protected. Andrew Luck has a real number one wide receiver who could burn the top off of any defense and run routes. They have a real good tight end. Getting Le'Veon Bell who could block, receive, and run is fucking phenomenal. If they address some of the issues on defense, they're the favorite.
They're good.
And they got a cornerstone defensive player in Darius Leonard, who is a fucking beast. That guy is a beast. Oh my god! And they got Malik Hooker.
Yes.
Dude.
That last
I would
game,
take that Colts team over the older Patriots. I'll take it over the Steelers team that forgets how to play, and the Chargers team that never gets any respect.
I mean, the Patriots are in the Colts' head, and we'll wait after that. But they're my Super Bowl favorite going into next year. I got to see what happens with the Patriots in the offseason.
I don't think they're gonna do much. They'll definitely bolster on the roster and get more bodies in there, but I don't think they do too much. I definitely think they re-sign Josh Gordon. Not for
Piano Man.
He's a restricted free agent.
He'll get
Gronk
a deal.
is out after this year. He's either he's gonna retire this year.
No,
Gronk?
Gronk's done.
Gronk's lost too many.
He's gonna retire this offseason.
They won. How many Super Bowls they won without Gronk?
They won one Super Bowl without him playing.
And
They don't
he
need
still gets
him.
the ring though, right?
He's still part of the team.
Yeah, he
He's
gets
still
a
part of the
ring.
team.
Well, one Super Bowl during Gronk's career, but 4 overall.
Yes.
But technically, we've won 2 Super Bowls with Gronk on the roster. Technically.
Kareem Hunt
All right.
will get himself a big deal. He's gonna join He's gonna join a team. And
No,
he's gonna get his
let me get something on Kareem Hunt. I don't care if he love tapped her or did anything like that. I mean, it shouldn't come to that if you're an NFL player. If you have
But it's
that
human
much
reaction.
at stake,
No.
if you have
it's
that
not.
much at stake, no, it's not. No, it's not. Because
Did you see the video?
I mean,
I saw like a quarter.
no. Watch
I've
the
seen the
whole
video.
video. He is
Watch
going
it.
after this girl.
Is it on Twitter?
Yes.
he's literally going.
He
after
literally
her.
shoved.
You
have
can't
the
do that.
piece of
He
mu-
shoved her.
You
he
can't
shoved
do that.
How do you spell his
The
first name?
Chiefs were right to fucking cut him.
Kareem.
Kareem.
K-A-R-E-E-M. He literally shoved
Oh,
her
he said.
and then shoved his buddy or one of his guys with him into the wall. Like it's not an okay situation. It's aggravated assault. It's not domestic violence. He's still gonna get dealt a suspension, but this is not as bad as the Ray Rice situation. This is not as bad as the Reuben Foster situation. But it's still bad. The bad
First
part
of
about
all-
it is you cannot allow yourself as a professional athlete to be allowed into these situations. The story behind it is this girl was calling him the N-word after being kicked out of his hotel room or something. And
You
kept
just
around.
still can't buckle.
Wait,
Wait,
do
so
it.
he pushed his boy towards the girl?
into her. Yeah, he pushed her in the beginning of the video, and then that happened. You cannot.
As a man,
Yeah.
you
So
shouldn't
is
be
this a
doing
random
that.
woman or is this his girl?
No, this is some chick that they brought
No, because
in. If this was his
If
girl, I'd
you're-
be on the other. If this was someone you're in a relationship with or something like that,
Oh, that's a love tap.
I'm not saying it's okay to do anything to women that involves physicality. Like shit.
Well, fucking Kareem Hunt can never be a retail employee because that motherfucker would be beating people every day.
You shouldn't have to be held back
Yeah,
from a
exactly.
from a woman. You
From a
really have
woman,
to be freaking
exactly.
held back. You're
Do you
gonna
think he
whoop
was
a woman's
drinking?
Ass.
No.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter the situation. You cannot allow that.
It's just poor
As a
character.
professional, you
That's-
cannot allow that stuff to happen. Like,
And then
So
they said
wait.
in June he almost he beat up a guy in a bar or something like that.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. You just can't control your emotions now. You're
So-
an NFL player.
So what? She called him the N-word?
yeah, so this girl's younger. This girl's like 19, 20 or something like that.
Dumbass,
They were
okay.
out.
The
He's only 21. Relax.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was like 24,
No, he's
25.
21.
No, this is the second year in the league.
Yeah, he's only 21, 22.
he was
at the
older.
at
He
the
looks
oldest.
older.
Well, yeah, he's a fucking brick shithouse. Of course he's going to look older. The story is they were at some club, brought a couple girls back, found out they were a little bit younger. Like, all right, get out of here. And then N-words start flying and
God.
talking crazy wild. There's no excuse. She had no right to act the way she acted, and he has no right to how he responded. And I don't care what your excuse is, or, he was drunk, it's human reaction. It's
No,
not.
you don't go after.
Do not
you don't
allow
go
that
after
shit
a
to
girl.
happen. And especially, give Chris Carter all the credit in the world. ESPN let go of him because he made probably the truest statement of all time, where you need to have a fall guy.
Yeah.
And you have to have you have to have somebody in your inner circle when you go out and do these things that can
To take the L.
not even just take the L, to make sure you don't take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fall guy's harder to do now because you have a camera on your
Social
fucking
media,
pocket
yeah.
at all
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a camera everywhere.
Or
yeah.
just a guy responsible for your own well-being. That should be in everybody's team. Where it's you got your guys that come out with you, your entourage, your support system, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it. There's got to be one person who's completely responsible for your
That
well-being.
he'll take the jail time. He'll
Not
take
even
it.
just jail time. It's making
No.
sure you
It's
don't take the jail time.
Okay.
Hey.
Like Steven just said, you can't. The fall guy's a little bit more difficult to have nowadays because everyone has a camera.
Yeah.
The fall guy can't be in there just it was me, when you actually have footage of Kareem Hunt lacing up a boxing
Pushing
glove
over.
and punching somebody.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
But you need to have somebody in complete control and responsibility for you, your well-being, your future, everything, so you don't fucking lose your career. He's very lucky that this instance isn't going to be taken seriously because no charges were dropped or anything like that. He's incredibly lucky. And he's going to be playing in the NFL. He'll probably be issued a 6 game, and he'll probably get a 2 game.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Tyreek Hill can play in the NFL, Kareem Hunt can play in the NFL.
Yeah, exactly. Kareem Hunt.
And Tyreek Hill beat his pregnant girlfriend, so yikes.
You're still mad about that.
Oh man.
No, he did way worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is a little one.
it is. It's what's up with Kansas City, right? And Kareem Hunt will be in the league again.
Oh.
He'll play next year. He'll face a suspension. He'll get paid his money, and then he'll get an even larger contract.
So you think if he signs with the Jets as his tryout, he does well, he stays with the Jets?
We'll franchise tag him and give him an extension.
I would, because Kansas City is really going to miss him.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That was a big blow for Kansas City.
It's so hard. They had
it
their
was
franchise
a
running
big
back.
Blow. He was like really changes the pace of that.
And guess what? Right now, since he's a free agent at 21, 22, you literally could sign him for his prime.
Yeah.
Literally could sign him for his prime.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have that many carries under him.
It's not like Le'Veon Bell where you're signing a 26-year-old running back.
Yeah.
You sign a
He has,
4-year
like,
deal.
few years
He has
left.
2 years literally in that span where he's going to be in his athletic prime as a running back. And then from 28 to 30,
Yeah, if he,
that's bad.
yeah. There's very few people like AP that can do it. So yeah.
AP, I'm still surprised AP is even doing what he's doing, man.
He tore both his ACLs.
And he just had a 93-yard touchdown run on Monday Night Football, which is fucking ridiculous.
The longest of his career.
The longest of his career. He got drafted, what, 2008?
I was still in high school.
No, yeah, 2008.
2007.
2007.
2007,
I was a freshman in high
11
school.
years into his NFL career is when he finally had the longest run of his career.
Yeah, I'm old.
That's wild.
I remember like Facebook.
But yeah, if the Jets do this, it would be the smart thing for them to do as a football decision. Sign Kareem Hunt for a year, tag him, give him his extension. Sign him literally his whole prime would be locked up, and it would be perfect. It'd be a perfect scenario for a young team like that. But moving on. Y'all got any more of them fibulas? The Washington Redskins are in desperate need of some fibulas because they lost not one, but 2 quarterbacks to broken legs.
Man, you're really going hard in these segues, man.
I love
you're
it.
really real brutal.
I'm loving
right
it.
now.
I'm the
Isn't
chain.
the fibula the biggest bone?
No, that's the femur.
The femur.
The
Okay.
femur is the
Oh,
biggest
God.
one. That's that one right
Okay,
there.
yeah. I know it's in the leg, yeah.
Yes. So the Redskins are down 2 quarterbacks to broken legs.
And Alex Smith got an infection in his freaking
Alex Smith's career's over.
Oh, yeah.
His career's over.
in the surgery.
Oh, God.
Like, I thought his career was
the
going to be over
infection-
regardless.
But now for sure.
Now, there's...
No, they're saying the infection could end his career. The
yeah,
infection.
this is it. I thought he was over beforehand. This is it.
God.
Like, even if he does get out of this infection without having to get his leg amputated or something, he's done. He is absolutely done, and that's piss poor. Like, not a huge fan of Alex Smith. He's a solid quarterback. He is the Mendoza line for fucking quarterbacks, but, like, man, that's rough.
Yeah.
Thoughts
And
and
an
prayers to you, Alex
infection?
Smith.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Because that's the most average quarterback of all time, and I don't want to see you go out like that. That's trash.
And thank goodness for NFL insurance. I'm pretty sure this
Not
is
really.
solid.
No, they don't take care of nobody.
No, there's no insurance.
There's no insurance. You're independent contractors, dude. That's literally how that goes.
I mean, don't they have
Yeah.
a Players Association?
Yeah, do you think
Yeah.
they win anything? No, it's about the owners. The NFL don't have shit like that.
Like
Also millionaires.
NBA has it. But,
Yeah, well, the NBA is a players' league, so yeah, of course.
oh, that's true.
With that being said, Mark Sanchez was called into action and was immediately asked about the butt fumble.
And if you listen to our telecast, the happiest Dill has ever been in his life. He got to see Mark Sanchez throw good passes again.
Yeah, man. Spoiler alert, a lot of that Monday Night Football can't even be fucking used. Because there was just time where we're just eating food and just like, man, that game was so bad. We got to try to get with a better game.
Yeah, Chinese food. Well, this week is the better game.
This is definitely the better game, so hopefully it'll
Or-
definitely be a little bit more interesting and more actual football talk than what the fuck
there's
actually
Chinese
happened.
and spaghetti slurping.
I'm off Monday too, so I might join you.
Oh god, it was ridiculous. I don't even know if I can even put that shit up because it's literally gonna be like 45 minutes. It's like, well, that's
You
Monday Night
have to
Football.
Yeah, it'd be like, hey, I'm Dylan. This is Jump Shot Therapy, and we're doing football on Monday night. We're gonna call the game for you, and that's the end.
That's literally it. That's literally it.
That's great.
Did you guys see that? Like, there's a lot of like publishers that are like criticizing the Monday Night Football analysts because they're not talking about football. They're literally not talking about the game they're watching.
Well, do you? We
I walked
watched
my
the
dog
game.
down the street the
We
other
watched
day.
this past game. Do you blame them if they weren't talking about football?
You were absolutely correct.
Oh, God.
I literally saw Mark Sanchez has been in the NFL for 10 years,
I'm surprised.
and I've never seen him throw better footballs.
Even on the Jets.
And he was at 2 AFC Championship games. He's knocked out Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the playoffs. He's knocked out Phillip Rivers. He's knocked out Tom Brady. He's knocked out Peyton Manning. He's knocked out like Carson Palmer. He's knocked out Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Oh my God! But okay, I mean, the Jets did have a crazy defense.
Oh,
those
crazy
years.
defense. He rode
Crazy
those
Well,
coattails.
they were all about the defense.
We're all about the
Cheers.
defense and running the ball, man. Run the ball and defense.
Man,
They're
really-
trying to win the Super Bowl just like they did with Trent
When
Dilfer.
did y'all beat Peyton Manning? Hold on.
Peyton Manning, dude! I
When?
swear to God, we've knocked out Peyton Manning in the playoffs. We beat Peyton Manning
He
the second year.
destroyed y'all in
The second year in 2009, 2010, the first game of the playoff series was against Peyton Manning in Indianapolis. That's the game where Braylon Edwards blew the smoke over blew the top off the defense on the left side. Brad Smith came out in the Wildcat and actually threw the ball.
Is this in a playoffs or is it regular?
Playoffs. The next game, we went to play Pittsburgh, and we lost. We lost to
Because
Indy the first year. Indy versus New Orleans was
Because
the
the
first
year,
Super Bowl.
the year before, Indy tapped that ass.
Yeah.
08, 09, Jets weren't even in the playoffs.
That was Mark Sanchez's rookie year. What are you talking about?
You said that year.
09-10
09, 10.
was that year. 08-09 was the first run of the playoffs.
Oh, all right, 9, 10. Let's see. Jets beat Cincinnati, San Diego, lost to the Colts.
That was the first year. Next year.
Next year, it was. Wait, where the hell is it? Wild card. Why did he just switch up on me? All right, keep talking. I'll look it up.
Yes, we.
Oh, Jets won by 1.
I know. I lived it.
Mm-hmm.
I lived it. I'm not wrong.
I remember when
We lost to Roethlisberger.
I put out "Don't Believe the Hype," and then all of a sudden, Jets fans I don't even know just have my phone number just hitting me up. Yeah, and I'm like, Peyton Manning finna tap that ass. And if Peyton Manning go up 21 or whatever it is, I said, oh, he figured out your shitty defense.
Yeah, and then he lost the next year. So
And I texted every fucking Jet fan, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. As soon as Peyton
Indy
tapped
that
ass.
first year is the one team I wanted no part of.
Oh, same year the Jets beat the Colts and the Patriots.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know. Like that first year they beat us when they went to the Super Bowl. That's the year I wanted no part in Peyton Manning. I was like, this Colts team is the one team I know we can't beat, and I was fucking right. And then next year, Antonio Cromartie returns a kickoff for a touchdown. Braylon Edwards burns corner on the left side over the top for a touchdown. Solid games. Anyway, Mark Sanchez isn't a good quarterback, but the defense and Mark Sanchez were able to game
Helped
manage and
him
beat
out,
4
yeah.
Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the playoffs for 2 years. So there's that. And he threw better balls as a third-string quarterback in Washington. And the Redskins had to sign another quarterback because, they only have one quarterback on their roster right now. And Colin Kaepernick didn't get called.
Which is
They
bullshit.
say he didn't fit their scheme.
But Josh Jackson does, or Josh Johnson.
I have to say something, guys.
But
I am a 3-time Super Bowl winning champion. Fuck you. That's all I have to say.
Thanks, Hunter.
You're welcome.
Madden 19.
Good insight.
Congratulations on that.
You just,
Dylan,
you
you're
just,
0-time.
You just ruined this segment.
Yeah. Good job.
Well, yeah,
Hunter.
he has. Wow. Wow. I just remembered that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I can't keep anybody healthy in important games either.
Next segment.
Does that make the segment better?
No, it just reminds me of how many times I've been fucked by injuries in the middle of the fucking game.
It was honestly your fault for signing 2 quarterbacks to $60 and $90 million deals.
That has nothing to do with my best players getting injured in the game.
You fucked them for cap space for years. You were lucky you were fired.
Well, he got fired from that.
I don't care.
Yeah, he was lucky he got fired. He should have stuck
When we're
with that
in those
team.
playoff games, and in the same game, I lose Nelson Aguilar, Evan Ingram, and fucking what's his face, Muhammad
Saquon.
Wilkerson in the third quarter, and 3 significant plays are all out for the game. The 3 players you couldn't stop. What more can I do?
He had one of the games. He just had to make a stop. He couldn't make a stop.
But then there's always the infamous Dylan gets the Sean Lee pick. There's always the infamous Dylan gets the Sean Lee pick, and then says, "Yes, finally Sean Lee's moment." And I'm like, "Fuck!" And then he doesn't run it the 3rd time on 3rd down, and he passes it, saves me a timeout. I pass it down the field, and all I hear is, "Fuck."
Was that the pass interference game? Or was that Will Fuller? No, that was not. That was a different one. There's so many moments. There's too many moments of me getting absolutely fucked.
This has not been Dylan's greatest Madden.
There's so many moments of me getting fucked. Like those 3 injuries is fucked because he couldn't stop Nelson Aguilar to save his life. So all right, Nelson Aguilar gets hurt. Fine, let me throw to Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram can't be stopped. Hurt. Gets hurt.
Look at the anger.
He couldn't stop
Dude, that
Evan
is
Ingram.
honestly funny.
And then the only
That is
person on my
honestly
defensive
funny.
line who was getting through and making plays was Muhammad Wilkerson. He got hurt.
Oh my god.
You know, the best thing is, like, not only does he have to catch up to me, now he's got to catch up to Hunter.
No,
Which is fucking crazy because I have all the cap space in the world and all my guys are on young deals.
What infuriates you more?
And then I was even more mad because that was Sean Lee's moment. That was Sean Lee's time because I knew he was going to retire. That was my window. And
so then he rage quits, and then the next year we go against in the playoffs again, and then he loses because I threw a pass
some
up,
pass interference,
and then it was pass interference, and then he
no that was the one he rage quit. He didn't rage quit on the other one. He raged out on the fucking pass interference.
And then what he said to you, he was like, "Steven beat his ass."
Yeah, that's what he know. That's what he know. He was really pissed off when he wants me to win.
Because this is the phantom pass interference. Because never again has a pass interference been called on me. Never to that point, and never again has a pass interference been called.
Just that one time.
And you know what was even worse? I wish he would have fucking just burnt me. I would have had a minute. I would have had a minute and a half to drive down the fucking field.
Hey, you know the best part about it is when he rage quit out, I told Hunter, I said, I don't really give a damn if I lose this game.
Yeah, you did.
Because that was the best.
And then there was
the Super Bowl title.
And then there was this season where we were going off in the playoffs, and he was ahead, and I throw a wheel route to my fullback, and my fullback torches his linebacker.
Oh my god!
For a touchdown, for a 40-yard
I had another
touchdown
injury that
to
game,
win
but
the
I
game.
lost because of
And then he accidentally put shoe
clock.
clock on.
Yeah.
He put shoe clock on.
Bill, this has not been a good fucking matter for Dylan. There was one point where we were playing, he was trying to do hurry up offense, and I guess he hit square, thinking he was spike ball.
Oh my god, Steven, that's what's gonna break the camel's back. That's the straw that's gonna break the camel's back. Please.
He goes around, I'm gonna spike the ball. Next thing you know, I see him back in the bench. What the fuck? Was it not spiky? What the fuck? What a spike! Is it square spike? I'm like, no, that's circle. You sure? I'm like, dude, I fucking am a Madden savant. It's fucking circle. Well, what's square? I'm like, I don't know what square is. I know not to hit that.
Fake spike pass.
Fake spike pass. He fucking threw an incompletion and ended the fucking game because he couldn't fucking spike the ball.
I'm so angry right now.
That's great.
I'm so angry right now. I don't even want to.
He's sitting there. What is square then? What is square? I said, I don't know. You're not supposed to hit square.
To be
You're
fair,
supposed to hit triangle.
fair,
You're supposed to hit triangle or circle.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
Besides me,
Hunter gets all the luck in playoff games. Steven, how many times have you played Hunter with either out your starting quarterback or you lose your most important player in the game?
Well, he's yet to beat Lamar Jackson in the playoffs, so we'll say that. He's never beaten Lamar Jackson.
And how many
in the
times
playoffs.
do you get your key players injured during the game?
All the time.
Every time you play Hunter in the playoffs?
Baker Mayfield played his worst game, the game we just played. I sacked him with Joey Bosa. Fucking hit sticked his ass, and Joey Bosa's out for the game.
I'll get you stats right now.
I don't care about your stats, Hunter. All we care about
He did. That was his worst game.
All we care about is
He
how
threw 2 interceptions in the red
the
zone.
players that make the biggest impact in the game automatically are neutralized because of Madden.
Yeah.
Madden
Baker
has felt
Mayfield.
so sorry for you for the last 4 years of your fucking life that they're like, oh, we're finally going to let this guy have one.
Baker Mayfield was 15 of 23, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 79
quarterback.
passer rating.
It's a shitty rating.
All right. I don't want to talk about any XFL or anything anymore because I'm super upset. We're going right to picks. We are going to go right to NFL picks. So, Jacksonville versus Tennessee was tonight.
What's the standings?
Excellent. So, Steven's still in first place. Hunter decided to be an asshole and change his Baltimore Ravens pick last week. And Hunter is still up 1.
Yes.
If Hunter didn't change, Hunter is actively going to try to sabotage me.
Yep.
So you make him pick first.
Until I make him pick first. Exactly. So,
I can always change it, though.
No. We are gonna issue out a rule right now.
What?
You only get to change one pick?
The rule is going to be if you are going to try to make a pick just to block after you've made your pick, you're getting shut down.
Okay. It's not accepted.
That's not acceptable. I'm not saying that just for me. If you actively are just like, oh no, this will help me out, you're good. Hunter is at this position where he's going to try to prevent me from getting into second place.
That is a truth.
So
Where's
make
Fredo at though in the picks?
Fredo now has fallen 4 games behind me.
Oh,
Ooh.
Hunter and I had the best week.
Fredo just picked the teams I pick.
I knew we made great picks, Dylan.
Go fuck yourself. Hunter and I had the same exact record. Then it goes Steven. So Hunter and I won 10 games. Steven won 7 games. Fredo won 6 games.
Wow, that's my first. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
bad
you
week.
picked Buffalo against Miami, sir.
Well, yeah, well. Hey, they would have won the game if the fucking dude caught the pass. He dropped the pass in the end zone. They would have won the game. Oh, my God. That infuriated me. Josh Allen rolls to the left, and he got his tight end wide open in the end zone, and the motherfucker drops it.
Steven?
Yeah.
Quick little thing. In Madden, Jason Garrett retired.
I hope he retires in real life.
I was about to say, did he
We'll get
retire
to
or
that
was
during
was he forced out? Because that's what Steven
it says
actually
he
wants to
retired.
hear.
So the Cowboys' job is open.
All right. So, before we go on with this next game, by the way, Tennessee roughed, raped the Jacksonville Jaguars. Derrick Henry had a monster game, 4 touchdowns, 239 yards.
Crazy.
A 99-yard run.
Yeah, 99.
99.
And literally just stiff-armed a defensive back and then stiff-armed a linebacker like it was nothing, and
Kept going.
it was great.
If he makes it to the second level, ain't no freaking corners.
Ain't nobody stopping him.
Tackle his big
Ain't nobody
ass.
stopping him. I don't know what the fuck Tennessee's been doing all year with this fucking monster of a man, but whatever. For this next game, I propose a veto on the kick Dylan in the nuts
No.
because
Oh, really?
I have to pick the New York Giants in this game.
No, you still get kicked in the nuts.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
New York Giants at Washington Redskins.
Fredo, kick him in the nuts.
There you go.
Dylan, I'm picking the Giants. Dylan, if you pick the Giants, you're getting kicked in the nuts by me and Alfredo.
I'd like to see you try. I'd like to see
I
both of
will.
you pussies try.
Okay. Please, I would love to.
Okay.
Hunter, I will take you out so fast. I'll fucking get a lead pencil, shoot the lead at your fucking
Dylan.
at your jugular, and push you through, motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
Dylan, that means nobody has to follow up on a bet.
No, that's not true. I already followed up on your bet.
Well, you never.
How about
call
this?
it. It's-
You can
it's-
follow up on the
it's
bet
a
if the Giants
3v
lose.
It's a 3v1 vote.
How about this? If
Fredo,
the Giants
kick
lose,
'em in the nuts.
y'all can fucking shoot a piss missile. You could use me as the fucking ball, drop it like you're the punter, and send me fucking 60 yards.
Oh my god.
That's a double
I
down,
think
huh?
we're all taking the
Dylan
Giants.
just doesn't want to lose more games to go back more.
Hunter,
Scared.
you literally are picking every team I'm picking, and I'm literally going to force you. If it comes to the point where you literally pick the whole team, one of us is changing. our
You're
pick.
changing your picks. I'm picking first.
I just picked first here.
I'm picking the Giants. I'm not picking the Redskins. Fuck you.
I already picked the Giants. So what's good?
Yeah, well, I'm not
All in
picking the
favor of
Redskins.
making Hunter pick the Reds.
I
All
No.
right.
We
Shut
can't
up. Shut
do
up.
a pick.
Come
Let
on.
me pick
New
first.
Orleans at Tampa Bay. New Orleans.
New Orleans.
And New Orleans wants that revenge.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New England at Miami.
New
I
England.
think this is a clean sweep
No,
here.
well, Fredo. Well,
New England.
This is Tom Brady's House of Horrors.
This is, but
This is one of the places he struggles.
Sony Michelle is a big piece in this game.
In this game here,
I'm gonna
I
go-
was- I was debating picking
I'm
Miami.
still taking the Patriots.
I was-
I'm
I'm taking the Patriots.
I was debating taking Miami because I feel like this is going to be one of those games where Miami just wins. But I think we're a clean sweep here. This game here, I think I'm going to be the one who phrase from the pack. Baltimore, Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Fredo? Fredo.
Losing Hunt is hard. I'm gonna go B more.
No,
I would-
so I'm picking Baltimore, but not because of losing Hunt, because Baltimore's defense is a little bit aggressive. So thanks for taking my Lone Ranger away, you fuck. Indianapolis at Houston.
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 And Houston. Clean sweep. Fredo's game of the week: Atlanta at Green Bay. Is this the week Fredo finally picks against the Green Bay Packers?
Win Atlanta.
Really?
Oh!
The season's over.
I'm going Green Bay. Yes. I want to win one in Green Bay without fucking Fredo winning one.
Steven?
All right, I'm going Green Bay. Because Atlanta's a shit show, too.
I want to go Green Bay, too.
Well, Fredo? Who would have thought that Fredo would be the only
Fredo
person
Lone
not picking
Ranger.
the Green Bay Packers?
I think
Fredo's been thinking about.
Well,
Fredo's
Mr.
been thinking about
Garrison,
this.
Mr. Garrison is the head coach, and if you go to Mike McCarthy coaching tree, it's Ben McAdoo
Oh,
and
God.
Mr. Garrison.
Jesus Christ.
There you go.
I think Rodgers plays the first half and then that's it.
There's still a chance they make the playoffs, dude.
Are
I don't think so.
you still on this shit that they should bench Rodgers?
Rodgers is not going to get benched.
I think they should bench
The
him
only way. Why? Why do you think they should bench him?
because he's injured.
He's not injured. He's
He's not hurt. Quit making up excuses. He's not
I
hurt.
still think he's hurt.
He's not hurt. You're hurt. But he's not.
Yes. Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
Right.
Your fucking cornhole is hurt. Well, Rodgers is not. He's 100%.
He's healthy,
here.
man.
Oh god, why is he still wearing the knee brace? No.
He's not wearing a knee brace.
He hasn't worn a knee brace in like 3 weeks.
Oh, he hasn't. Oh,
No.
that's the last time I watched the game.
It's been more than that.
All right, Carolina, Cleveland. I'm pretty sure this is a clean sweep too.
Clear Carolina.
Cleveland.
Panthers. If anybody needs a dose of Cleveland, it's the freaking Panthers.
Cleveland's playing hot.
No, they're not. Did you watch last week's game?
Did you not watch what Baker did in the first half?
Did you
He was
not
feeling
watch
dangerous.
the defensive players for
He's
Houston
feeling
go
so
to the press
dangerous.
conference?
Oh,
They were
fuck.
like,
I forgot about last week. Sorry.
feeling so-
Carolina.
I guess he wasn't
Carolina.
feeling so dangerous. No, Hunter,
Get-
you already did
He's
it.
feeling dangerous.
Nope.
Give it back.
Nope.
I just remembered last week.
Nope, you're only
Give it
doing
back.
this to clear up the record. Nope.
No. Give it. I'm just thinking about it. Now I'm thinking about my pick. Give me Carolina. I'm not doing it to get the same pick as you. I'm honestly not.
Shut up.
Take away my Lone Ranger. Give me Carolina.
Can I play it? I wish I could play it in reverse. New York Jets at Buffalo. I don't want any part of this game.
Oh, Jets.
Jets. Yeah.
Bills. They just released Kelvin Benjamin. They're going to do great on offense.
I saw that picture I sent you.
I'm going with Jets too.
Kelvin Benjamin, the newest member of the
Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, God.
At running back?
No,
That's what I was thinking. Oh my God, Steven.
What?
God damn it. Kelvin
He's too slow to
Benjamin, the new Chiefs running back. That's perfect.
He's too slow. He's too slow to be running back too.
I was thinking that same thing. I was like, what is he going to play, fucking linebacker or running back?
He's
How big is
Dontari Poe.
6'5".
No, his weight.
6'5", like 260.
He's like he's fucking a heavy
He's a
butt.
fat dude.
Yeah, he's replacing Dontari Poe on the defensive line. So.
No, he's not. Dontari Poe's not there no more. He hasn't been there forever.
I know. That's why I said he's replacing him. Great joke.
Horrible joke.
They decided to go away from anybody who is going to hit women and just get someone who's going to just hit fucking
Hit the
McDonald's.
cheeseburgers.
Yeah, he's gonna
Shannon
hit up
Sharp-
all fast food.
Shannon Sharp said get Bar's barbecue ready. in Kansas City.
Yeah. All right, Denver, San Francisco.
Denver.
Denver
Yep.
Denver can sneak in and get 10 wins.
Yeah, I'm still going with Denver. Cincinnati Bengals at the Los Angeles Chargers.
Let me get Lack.
Yeah, give me the Chargers. Yeah.
Give me those powder blues.
This team actually wears powder blues, Fredo. In case you didn't know. Well, it's baby blues, Steven. It's baby blues is what he says. Pittsburgh at Oakland. This is also a no-brainer.
Pittsburgh. Yep.
The Bird.
What a week to not have James Conner, huh?
Steelers. Yeah. Let's play Raiders. You get to play the Raiders. Give me the Steelers.
The Philadelphia Eagles versus the piping hot Dallas Cowboys. I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys.
Zeke's been playing good. I'm going to go Cowboys. But there is...
It's who versus the Cowboys?
The Eagles.
Yeah, give me the Cowboys.
Yeah, Wentz is up and down. I'm still...
It's not really once it's up and down. It's just that defense is getting fucking trounced. Dude.
Give me my Lone Ranger.
What? Steven
Wow.
With two
He is
Lone
not a believer in the
Rangers.
clap.
Oh, I picked Philly to win the division and also want the Clapper to be fired.
You're not a true fan.
No, he's
You don't want your team to
definitely a
make.
true
You
fan.
don't want your team to make the playoffs.
I was having a conversation with a friend of mine named Anthony Mayo. Shout out to you, Anthony. He's a Titans fan, and he was talking about how the Jets were going to come and drop fucking 30 on him. And I was like, oh boy, no. And it was just literally like 100 comment thread of us just shitting on our teams. And at the end, somebody popped in and was like, man, y'all are football fans? And I was like, you're not a fan of your team unless you hate your team.
It's like, nah, my team sucks this much because of
I don't
this.
hate
He's
my
like, no,
team.
my
I hate
team
the
sucks.
coach. I hate the offensive coaching staff.
I hate so much about my
They
team.
need to
It's
go,
fucking
and the
ridiculous.
head coach.
I feel like in football, you hate your team. But in basketball, you love your team.
I hate my team in basketball too.
Oh, I love my team. I just hate the coaches.
The team has so much tradition. You remember so much good, and then you're in so much like bullshit. And it's like, fuck. You remember all the times your teams was good to when they're not good, and it's like, And then you get people like Hunter who've never been alive for a bad spell in Boston sports a day in his life.
I've been through that Celtics rebuild.
It wasn't even really a rebuild, Hunter.
God.
You're in a rebuild
Yes, it
winning
was.
45 games. Shut up.
Thank you, Billy King.
Fuck you, Billy.
Shout out
Everybody,
Billy
it is
King.
the time for
You're
the
the real
podcast
MVP.
for the podcast.
You're the real MVP.
Billy King podcast. Fuck you, I
you,
hope
Billy.
you die. Back to picks. Detroit
real
and
MVP.
Arizona. Give me the fucking Lions.
Give me the Lions.
Actually, no. Give me the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals.
Give you who?
I want the Cardinals.
I want it. Yeah, I was going to take Arizona.
Yeah, I changed my
Nah,
mind.
give me the Lions.
Ooh.
Good. Thank you. Who you taking on it, Fredo?
I said Lions.
All right, we got the Los Angeles. We got a battle of some animals here. We got the Rams and the Bears. Give me my Super Bowl pick.
I'll take the Rams.
Yeah, give me the Rams.
You're in the Rams.
This when I just said Ram, it reminded me of the Tony Baker videos where he voices over the Ram running into the fucking punching bag.
Oh, yeah.
And he-
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, you're gonna sit there, little bitch. Ram. Ram.
Oh my God.
All right, and Monday Night Football, where you can catch up with us, commentating your game, eating Chinese food. Minnesota Vikings at the Seattle Seahawks. Steven, I'm going to say this first, and I'm going to say this right the fuck now.
Oh, here we go. You're actually going to do it?
Russell Wilson's winning this game.
Oh, you've come over.
I've picked Seattle at least 5 times this year.
You've picked against them a lot.
I have, because I don't like a lot of their matchups, and I was right most of the time.
No, you picked against them a lot, and it's burned you.
I don't think so.
I'm taking Seattle. We all know it.
Yeah, Seattle.
Fredo?
Fred, you got nothing to lose. Pick Minnesota.
You need to get some wins.
I have a feeling Thielen goes off.
He's going to. They have no
Oh,
corners.
he's going to. There's no doubt about it.
Russell
He's
Wilson,
gonna go off.
Russell Wilson throws
And-
2 picks but gets 2 rushing touchdowns. I'm going to go Seattle.
Do we
Thielen's
think
gonna go
Russell
off.
Wilson
Come
is
on,
Michael Vick?
man.
Thielen's gonna
Is
go
that
off.
what do we think that's what Russell Wilson does?
He could run, though.
But he chooses not to.
He's
He's
not
a-
Michael Vick.
He's a passing quarterback. He throws the ball rather well. He's probably the next best person at fucking playground rules after Aaron Rodgers.
All right, give me a Lone Ranger. I'll pick the Vikings.
Yeah, I
Fuck
knew
it.
you were picking the fucking Vikings.
You got nothing to lose. The worst thing that happens is you win
Yeah,
the game
like-
and you catch up to Hunter.
It's
I
okay-
want you to
it's
beat
okay
Hunter,
pick-
Fredo.
It's okay to pick Seattle,
I
but
want
for a
you
reason
to
like,
beat
oh,
them.
Russell Wilson's gonna run for 2 touchdowns, it's like, what? This is 2005 Michael Vick in Atlanta? Come on.
Yeah. Which Madden was that when Michael?
2004.
Vick was-
Oh, for you.
Yeah, Hunter was like 6 years old.
Hunter was like 3 years old. Was it?
I was 6. I played Madden.
With Michael Vick on the cover?
Yeah, and then I learned he beat dogs, and my mom never let me play with him until Madden 08, where I just snuck around and I
Stop
played with him.
lying. That's some weird
Yeah,
shit.
no, she really did. She was like, yeah, he beats dogs. My mom still does.
Yo, Hunter, your story is fucking fantastic, but I don't give a shit.
Great story.
Great story.
Thank you,
Segue,
guys.
NBA winners pool. More ground has been made up by me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm finally winning the games I'm supposed to win.
And I'm losing the games that's supposed to be won.
You're losing. Houston,
Nice.
not looking hot. Just
Spoiler alert: the Jazz are raping him right now with 2 minutes left in the game.
So I like to open up by saying, Fredo, this gap that we established early on with you beating me is officially over, and you ain't catching back up. Sorry. we're Team Dylan's about to hit a stride where it's nothing like you've ever seen. I'll be gaining on Steven relatively soon. Hunter is light years ahead of everybody, and there's no way it's gonna happen.
Wait, who do I got?
No way it's gonna happen.
Oh, what's his wins?
I
Name
got the
wins.
Warriors.
All right, so I over-exaggerate a little bit. Steven, you're 2 wins behind Hunter, but that's only because
I'm in 2 wins behind him for like past month.
that's literally only because San Antonio's not winning games. If San Antonio was winning games, you'd be fucked. Hunter has 2 17-win teams, which is fucking ridiculous.
That's what happens when you're the youngest and you get to pick first.
Fredo, you picking Houston is retarded. I really can't get over that. You picked fucking Houston number 1. Yeah. My number 1 team has 10 more wins than your number 1 team.
Yeah. Who was again the Nuggets?
I have the Toronto Raptors, which is the best team in the NBA right now, and they're playing like it too,
Oh yeah.
balling the fuck out. So Hunter, first place, 93 wins. Steven, second place with 91 wins. Me, third place with 84 wins. Last week, I was only up by 1. I'm up by 5 now. Alfredo with 79 wins.
Wow.
The man knows his basketball.
I don't think he could have predicted Houston being this bad. I didn't think Houston was going to be this bad. There was no way in
you
hell
can see it.
I thought Houston was going to be this bad. I thought Houston would have had at least 3 more wins.
Houston's only chance was last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's going to be...
I thought that too. Once the year ended, I was like, that they just fucked up their one chance to fucking.
You know the Mike
get an
D'Antoni
NBA title.
things don't only last about fucking 2 years.
Yep. People keep acting like he's changed. He really hasn't. Like, they were acting like him and Melo were going to get along all of a sudden when he was literally the reason why he wasn't a Knicks coach after Melo got there.
Losing Ariza and who else fucking was bad.
Yeah. Ariza and Luke Baamute.
Well, the thing is, what made that work was their ability to transition.
Yep.
Their ability to transition on defense is what gave the Warriors the most problems. Because they were able to literally switch the 1 through 5 on pick and rolls, so they couldn't get their 3-point shots off as easy. They weren't able to get their shots off as easy. Oh, I don't need it anymore. Weren't able to get their shots off as easy because someone was always in their face, and it made them work. Literally the only reason the Warriors were the NBA champs last year is because Chris Paul got hurt.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's literally it.
For sure.
But
So,
shocker, Chris Paul got hurt.
So do you think the Rockets would have won if they were in the finals with the Cavs?
No,
You think LeBron would have
I
won?
don't think they would have won the finals.
But then Iggy got hurt.
Iggy got hurt, but the person who was most important to that last stretch was Chris Paul. Because Chris Paul was balling out.
Yeah, he was going
Iggy wasn't
off.
balling out to the level Chris Paul was. Like, I understand the importance of Iggy, and I don't want to sound like I'm discrediting Iggy. But, like, he's not as important as Chris Paul was to that team.
No.
And it's okay. But without then I don't see that D'Antoni would have coached his way into a fucking deficit in the finals. Because he sucks as a coach, and he'll be fired probably February.
All-Star break, you think?
February. He'll be fired by
Well,
then.
He's not
Kevin
going
McHale-
to be fired. in
Kevin
February.
McHale got
Guaranteed.
fired the year after he went to the Western Conference Finals, too.
I guarantee you Mike D'Antoni gets fired by the end of the season. Especially if they remain in literally the bottom three
If they
teams in
miss the
West.
playoffs, he'll get fired. But
If they remain to be bottom 3 teams in the West, he'll be fired sooner than later. The Bulls just fired Fred Hoiberg, and they were winning games. They were there for trying to win games. Like anything.
They said he didn't have any competitive spirit.
he's 5-20. Come on.
Yeah, he
man.
was trying to win games.
Yeah, they said Hoiberg is, I think, going to Minnesota.
Yeah, good luck. He ain't going there.
going to replace Tibbs again.
Real quick for Minnesota, Derrick Rose is back.
No shit, we've been saying this,
He's
Fredo.
fucking back, dog.
We've been saying this, and he hasn't been starting like you're saying he is because he's going to be running the second team, especially with that fucking lineup they have.
He's been doing great.
He's your 6th man of the year. He's your comeback player of the year. He's all that in one. When I said he's going to be 6th man of the year, you looked at me like, nah. No, he's literally playing to the same level he was his MVP season. You do know that, right?
That's the same amount of points.
Numbers are identical, except for points. That's the only number that's off. He's literally playing to the same type of level as he was.
Well, 2011 basketball is different from 2018
It is, but for
basketball.
what it is right now, this is a Derrick Rose that carried that Bulls team to 60 wins.
Mm-hmm.
The next best player on that Bulls team was Carlos Boozer, averaging 14 points, just so you know.
Damn.
Didn't have another 15-point scorer on that team. And he's not even, talent-wise, not even the best player on his team.
Right now,
He's
yeah,
got 2 guys on his team that have more talent than him.
Yeah, Cat and Wiggins.
Yes. And they also have a killer lineup.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just fine. Yeah, I don't know how you thought he was going to start in a lineup with Teague, Wiggins, Covington, Taj, and Cat, but I don't know. 6th man of the year. Fuck all your 6th man of the year picks. Derrick Rose. 6th man of the year. Yes. All right, guys, welcome back to the official Marshall Brooks Point Average Calculator, sponsored by JumpShotTherapy.com. JumpShotTherapy.com for your sporting needs. So, we've been doing this podcast for a little while now. And, Fredo, you may be right. Just fucking kidding. Marshall Brooks averaging 7.2 points a game.
Oh, it went up.
It went up like a point and some change.
It went up. It went up just under a point. It went
Just
up about 0.8 of a point. Don't credit himself that much. At this rate,
He's still got to
average-
order. He's still got to average 20.
he's, you know what? He can do it if he averages for like the whole month of January fucking 55 points.
Say goodbye to them hairs.
All right, everybody, this is the official Marshall Brooks Sport. Calculated sponsored by JumpShotTherapy.com. JumpShotTherapy.com for all your sporting needs.
You still can't get through it without laughing.
I did it the first time, you fucking piece of shit.
I would like to hear Fredo do it without laughing.
Try doing it as fast as I do it with all the fucking noise that happens. This is not an easy thing. Hunter, you fucking look like you get fucking tongue-tied when you talk to Anna.
Hey, yo. Why are you coming at me like that, bro?
Damn.
Because you don't realize how many shots you take. Shooter over here. Looks like Scottie Pippen and Rachel Nichols' IG comments.
Oh my god.
Shoot your shot.
Oh man.
Damn.
I really thought.
I feel like crying for you.
The unison damn that just happened right now was a beautiful thing. All right.
I'm just gonna sip on my ginger ale and fucking ignore it.
You need to go to Minnesota and purify yourself in Lake Minnetonka. The way he's fucking burning you.
The way you say this really makes me feel uncomfortable. It sounds like date rape.
Oh my.
It is. Bite the pillow. I'm going in dry.
Steve is the type of guy that'll sit there in Lake Minnetonka while it's foggy, just rubbing his chest, singing, "Baby, it's cold outside." Baby, it's bad out there.
No, I hate that song. You'll never hear me sing the fucking song.
Maybe just a half a drink more.
Oh my god, this is bad.
Have you ever like listened to the lyrics of that song? There are some radio stations throughout the country who are trying to like get that song off the air.
So what's worse?
Because it insinuates date rape. You are not letting this woman leave because it's cold outside, so you keep giving her alcoholic beverages.
All right, what's
Bill
worse?
Cosby should be singing that song.
Wait. What's
Wow.
worse? What's worse, that song or 13 and Good by KRS-One?
You want to
That
get
song.
the baby get put in.
No, see, Bill Cosby should be singing Roofie Coladas. If you like Roofie Coladas.
Oh no, now's not the time to make these jokes.
Woo, man, I'm on fire.
Give me 34 of them.
My
I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say on that last one you're on fire. That was horrible.
I'm good. I've been on fire the whole fucking show. My best work was the for the brand. The Kickers are having a fucking rough year.
That 13 and Good is well problematic.
Okay, back to we're a serious sports podcast here. We are a serious sports podcast here, and we talk about everything in the utmost professionalism. As Fredo laughs during my segment, Markelle Fultz has thoracic outlet syndrome.
This is a football podcast, right?
No, this is every podcast.
It's a double deep. We've been talking about basketball for the past 15 minutes. Where have you been?
Markelle Fultz has thoracic outlet syndrome. For those of you guys who don't know, it just means Markelle Fultz is retarded and doesn't know how to use it.
We apologize for using that word.
We do apologize.
Me and the other guy are against them, but you hear them. They can't. Well, we apologize for using that word.
The use of
here at
retarded,
JumpShotTherapy.
it definitely was in poor taste.
We do not condone the thoughts.
So what I
and
really meant to
actions
say
of these
is,
assholes.
going back to the seriousness, what I really meant to say is it's a nerve.
I would love to be a live podcast, but I don't think that can ever happen.
Well, okay, but I really like to
when
say
you guys start talking with your hands.
Yeah, Fredo. In all seriousness, though, he's not retarded. He's a smart young man who was once considered to be the best player in his draft class. All it means, actually, is he has trouble having the signal being sent from his brain to his shoulder correctly.
He needs some vitamins
for it to work as a professional athlete.
So he needs
sucks.
Tommy John?
No, that's completely different. Tommy John is when you just completely just fuck your elbow up, fuck up the ligaments in your elbow. He has a problem lifting his shoulder and lifting his arm to shoot. That's why they're trying to do all these things, and apparently it's not a mental thing because they've gone to several doctors and are like, "Yo, man, your body just doesn't know how to do this." which is insane because you go from being the top player in your draft class
College, she was shooting
to being a very good player in college, even though I don't think he was a very good player in college.
Like, my question is,
where was
what's the
this?
gap?
Where's
When
the
did it
gap
happen?
and what happened from you being this talent where everyone's like, oh, wow, we're going to take this kid number one to, oh, God, this kid can't even play in the NBA anymore.
I tell you when it happened. Jimmy Butler got traded to the team.
Well, he
had this shot problem last year.
He had the shot problem in the beginning of that. Okay, let me rephrase this. Before Jimmy Butler got traded to the team, Markelle Fultz was on the team already for a full year, and Markelle Fultz didn't play literally more than 15 games
because of his shoulder.
Because of his shoulder and his shot mechanics and all that stuff. So where is the gap from your last game in college?
To your first,
to your first, like, to you getting drafted in these workouts. What made?
I don't think he worked out.
He did work out. You don't remember seeing?
He did work out.
He worked out for a bunch of teams. You don't remember seeing Philly posting the picture with Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and Markelle Fultz?
Oh, it was Ben Simmons who didn't work out.
After a workout. Like, I don't understand where the gap is. And you know, at first I was all aboard making on the let's make fun of Markelle Fultz thing, as seeing earlier when I called him retarded, but. Now I kind of feel bad. Because now it's just like, this guy's career's like teetering.
Oh, yeah.
Already.
So he's just going to have to be like a short Ben Simmons where all he can do is drive.
He did the same. He did the opposite. He did the opposite of the Lonzo Ball. Like, LeVar Ball put all the pressure on Lonzo Ball, and Markelle Fultz put all the pressure on himself because he was talking all that shit going into his rookie season. He was like, I'm going to be MVP. I want to be MVP my rookie season. I want to win an NBA championship my rookie season. And we were like, dude, chill. We were all like, I mean, I was fucking eating it up before the draft time. But now I'm like looking back on it. I'm like, dude, you put all that pressure on yourself to like perform. And then you go to like a team that has 2 top 15 NBA players on it. And now you got to perform like really well. Like, you put way too much pressure on yourself.
Well, his role on this team for him to succeed, he has to shoot.
Yeah,
because he can't be another driver. That's Ben Simmons.
He was supposed to be the instant offense.
And they just gave away 2 people who make like who make great shots in big moments.
Yeah, but Sarge hasn't been playing well in Minnesota. Covington has been playing.
Well, his role's diminished in Minnesota.
Covington has been playing great.
Covington's been playing awesome.
Yeah, he's been balling.
He's been playing awesome. Sarge is the one that who's losing his role a little bit. His role's been a little bit more diminished.
Alfredo, last week you said that the stats say that Covington has not been playing as well as he did in Philadelphia, and I like to disagree with you on that because their defensive rating went up from like last in the league to first in the league when he's on the floor. That shit's crazy.
Sixers or Mini?
No, Mini.
But
Mini has been the best defense in the league when Robert Covington is on the floor.
But the thing is, Tibbs is the defensive-minded coach.
But the thing is,
they were last in the league when he wasn't on the team. When it was Butler, they were last. When Covington got there, they're first. That's what I'm talking about.
Because Butler has to make
Play
his
both sides of the
focus
ball.
offense,
Not empty stats.
where Covington doesn't need.
It's kind of like Kawhi. Kawhi fell off defensively because he has to take a more of an offensive load.
Yes, but like that's.
Oh my god!
Like Jimmy Butler's a better player than Covington. Jimmy Butler's a better player than Robert Covington, but Robert Covington's going to be more beneficial.
Covington's a main player on the second unit. What are you talking about?
Covington starts, dude.
Yeah, I know, but when they fucking have the second unit coming in, and he's still on the floor.
Yeah, so Covington is more important to this team than Butler was. Butler was definitely like the better offensive guy and all that stuff, but like as a defense for a team to really like get this thing going.
Yeah.
If Minnesota squeaks into the playoffs somehow, they're gonna be a rough team.
Depending who they play. Yeah.
Just because they're not gonna keep up on offense, but they're gonna make you work. They're gonna make you work, and the only problem is Tibbs is gonna run you to the ground.
Yeah. I think with the first game he played them like 45 minutes.
He's gonna play everybody 45 minutes. It's ridiculous. He needs to do a better job of resting his players. Like, if anybody, like, Tibbs needs to realize that it's not a fucking sprint.
Yeah.
It's a marathon. He needs to realize that shit. Or he can't coach in this league if that's how it's going to be.
You'd think he'd learn anything from being under Doc Rivers.
Exactly.
How he used to rest his fucking players.
Exactly, but nope, apparently not. All right, so have you guys been paying attention to Pat Beverly lately?
That boy a thug.
So in the same game, Pat Beverly knocks out Dennis Smith Jr.'s tooth and then throws a ball at a fan in the crowd, telling him to shut the fuck up.
I love me some Pat Beverly, man.
You can't do shit like that.
That's great.
He tries like to punk younger players. Like if you watch the video of him after he knocked out the tooth, he literally tried to grab Dennis Smith by the fucking scruff of his neck like he was a kitten.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't see that part.
He like grabbed him by his neck and then realized that his tooth came out and kind of like let go because he felt bad immediately. But like he literally tried to just like manhandle Dennis Smith Jr. Like I get it. You could be a tough guy without being a shithead. Like
Did he do that last year to Lonzo, like the first game?
Well, that's all he did was play super hard and tight defense, which I'm totally okay with. I'm coming from the child. Hunter's the guy who's getting defended by a grown man. Who's like, keep touching me like that, I'm gonna call DCF.
Wait, what?
Thanks, Hunter. I'm not repeating myself. You can go back and listen. www.jumpshotTherapy.com.
All right, I'll go back and listen.
No, like I'm okay with tight defense, and I'm okay with like being rough and being the aggressor and all that stuff. That's all important.
But dirty antics.
But don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Don't be an asshole. And that's just him being an asshole. Like fans, you have no right to be heckling the way you heckle. Shut the fuck up and watch the game.
I mean, you can heckle, but don't
be in
overstep.
good spirits about it.
Yeah.
Be in good spirits about it. Like,
did you see the video of Kevin Durant was like, shut up and watch the game, and they both laughed it off?
yeah.
Like, shit like
Well,
that, you know?
earlier in the season, he told the fan to shut the fuck up and watch the fucking game.
Yeah.
And
I
then
love it when they go at it, the fans. Oh, it's fucking awesome.
But it's like, you gotta
Especially
be
when they
careful.
throw a ball at their faces. Fucking, I love it.
My favorite one was when Russell Westbrook said to the fan, "Shut the fuck up and just watch the game with your wife." All right, and I was like, "Damn."
Or
Imagine
when
Russell
Westbrook
Westbrook
slammed the phone out of the guy's hand, or when Kyrie Irving told the fan to suck his dick, and the Celtics went on an 11-game win streak.
Yo, what was that shit that some girl told LeBron James? Like, how does it feel to be a fucking
Hey,
president?
LeBron, what does it feel like to be a pussy-ass bitch? Yeah. And then she turned around and acted like it never happened. LeBron turned around and she was like, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That's the type of woman that'll go in there and immediately ask for a manager. A colored person will go and say hi to her, and she'll be like, "Hey, where's your manager?"
Oh my God.
She's not going to call him Magic. Oh, there's... No, I want a real manager.
I don't want one of them helping me.
I don't want one of them.
Who's another manager here? That's the type of woman who eats mayonnaise.
All right, that's JumpShotTherapy, everybody.
Who eats mayonnaise sandwiches.
We're getting... Enjoy our last episode, folks.
All we're talking about is the fucking the soccer moms that need to talk to everyone's manager no matter where they go.
Why is my kid not starting?
Oh, those are the worst. Those are the
Because
worst.
your kid sucks.
All right. Have you guys seen any of the John Wall trade rumors?
The only one I saw was Lonzo for John Wall.
Okay, so that wasn't the only one.
That's a real one?
According to some NBA sources, the deal that the Lakers are in talks with the Wizards are John Wall for Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
It's too much.
I don't think it's too much. You have to clear up salary to take on his crazy deal he's about to get anyway.
You know, yeah. I'm thinking
Why
about
not
it now.
Bradley Beal?
Because I think
They didn't really want to trade Bradley Beal.
they'd rather get rid of Wall, but I think Wall with LeBron would make a little bit more. If you want to talk about increasing the pace,
He's going to fuck up that cap situation for LA if he does that.
won't.
No.
They could sign another max.
You're getting rid of two guys on rookie
if somebody
deals.
supports this John Wall trade, I'm gonna be sick. You need a 3-point shooter.
I know, that doesn't
Bradley
fix the
Beal is a
problem.
3-point shooter.
So
You might as well keep Alonzo.
Exactly.
Like I get what they would try to do for this, and I understand how maybe they're thinking about pushing the pace a little bit more and playing at a faster pace than they're already playing now.
Oh, let me see who else is on that Wizards roster real quick.
Yeah, you could play a faster pace all you want. If you play a faster pace against the Warriors, you're playing their game. You
Exactly, I get
Be
it.
able to shoot.
But John Wall is also a better defender than than Lonzo.
Dude.
and Pope too. I'm not defending the trade. Please
Zo's a better
please
freaking.
do not try to put
has
words
a
in my
better
mouth,
contract.
Hunter. I'm trying to
if-
think of
If
pros
they want
for
any
both situations.
chance of salvaging LeBron's career at the end and having him win any finals, it's not by getting John Wall.
Okay,
Yeah.
and did me saying this is an amazing move come out of my mouth, or are you just trying to what? What's up?
No, I'm just saying because you're the moderator.
I'm
Kind of
not.
like how you got to be like Joy, like you're Joy Taylor right now.
Never mind. I was
And,
trying to find a shooter.
She's fine
on
as fuck,
the-
dude.
I was trying to find a bench shooter from the Wizards.
Steven
don't have
is Chris Broussard, and Alfredo is
I'm not
Skip
Chris
Bayless.
Steven's not
Broussard.
Chris Broussard. Hunter's Jenny Taft. Jenny. You know how Jenny is with all them cornballs. Jenny be loving all them cornball type dudes. No, but playing devil's advocate, I could see where they'd go when thinking this would be a good trade.
I can see that.
Why Magic Johnson would want to make this trade is beyond me. Like, if you're going to be trying to swing for someone who's about to make crazy money, go and get somebody who can help your team.
Who would be better for Kemba or John Wall?
In
Kemba.
LA, Kemba.
Kemba. You
Kemba.
trade John Wall. Which
Kemba is
Oh,
a more
yeah,
consistent
Kemba's-
three-point shooter. Kemba's a scorer who could create his own shot. John
You're
Wall
gonna
is
take
a
away
good-
Lonzo Ball, who can get people open, and then you want fucking
John
John
Wall's a better
Wall. Like,
defender
what
than
the fuck?
Kemba.
Alfredo, you literally said Kemba was like Kyrie. Why would you not want Kemba?
He's also the guy who likes John Wall a lot too because he's more aggressive than Kyrie. Also,
Well, how's that look? How's that John Wall pick looking this year, Alfredo? Since our last argument.
Still good.
no, not
Just
good at all.
ask the guy who has the Wizards
Hey,
team. And
oh,
it's-
actually, they're on a winning streak. They're finally at 11 wins. After
They finally
they've won 4 games since last week.
Wow.
So like that's more games than they've won in a week.
one of those games must have been against my Suns.
Probably. Apparently, Wizards fans are the worst.
Oh yeah, they are.
Before
KD doesn't even want to go there.
So before I go on with the other John Wall trade rumor, when the Wizards were facing the Warriors, KD was at the line, and all the Wizard fans started a chant that says "Draymond hates you."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So the whole arena is going, "Draymond hates you."
So that makes them think he's gonna go there.
Nope. And even better, the Wizards fans during the fight the supposed fight that the Wizard team had, Bradley Beal was at the line, and the Wizard fans are shouting, "John Wall hates you."
Wow.
God, dude.
Crazy, huh?
So the Wizards fans are on Team Wall. I
The
see.
Wizards fans hate the Wizards. Who knew? Man, it's like their fandom logic is my logic. You're not a fan of your team unless you hate them. All right, so the next deal that was on the table for the Washington Wizards is from the New York Knicks. Frank Ntilikina, Damian Dotson, Courtney Lee, and a 2020 first round and a second round pick as part of a 3-team swap for John Wall.
Who goes where?
Well, the swap would just be picks.
Damn, the Knicks really want to relive the Isaiah Thomas era, don't they?
Honestly, that would probably be one of the better deals they can do for the Knicks.
Because they've Knicks been trying to get rid of Ntilikina.
They literally get rid of every big contract that's on the team, and Tim Hardaway's a free agent after this year.
Yeah.
So you lose every big contract that's on your books, and the first contract you pick up is a John Wall contract. Not bad. If anybody would need some type of spark, it would be the Knicks.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe it'll be exactly what Hunter got when he went to his new store. It's a rebrand. It's a total rebrand that was necessary.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't. The only thing I hate was the
New York media will chastise him, but New York media will love his grit, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. I heard some shit where Ntilikina to the Nets. I'm like, yeah, not happening.
No thanks.
Not happening. Wait, where's John Wall from? Let me see.
John Wall's from North Carolina.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
Raleigh, North Carolina. You remember the John Wall song?
Oh yeah. John
Raleigh be the city where they like to do that dance. Flex to the left, fill the money with their hands.
Wall like wall, everybody do the dance. Yeah.
That's my shit, man. Kentucky Wall was awesome. John Wall thinks it's a good idea for the Lakers to go out and sign Carmelo Anthony.
What?
Magic Johnson I know you're listening.
Don't do it.
I know you're listening. Magic Johnson in front of the show. Don't be fucking stupid. Make the Nets sign Carmelo Anthony. We want Zion. LeBron, I get that's your boy and all, but like, nah, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
You're good, guy.
Wait, did Jumper just no? I said Jumper. I meant to say Hunter. Oh. I thought he dropped from the call.
No, he's still here. Yeah. Don't get Carmelo Anthony. Do not get a ball stopper in your offense. That's like this Lakers offense has been so free flowing lately. Mm-hmm. Why give the ball to the ultimate black hole?
Yeah. So you think Melo's done?
Yes. I think he needs to come out and retire, and like be done. He'll get his jersey retired in New York.
Nuggets too?
No.
Really? You don't think
No.
the Nuggets? He did a lot for the Nuggets.
Yeah, but I don't think they'll do it. He did more for the Knicks than he did for the Nuggets.
Nah.
He was a more important player to the Knicks than he was to the Nuggets.
I feel like he made more of his career in the Nuggets than the Knicks.
I don't think so because he never really. He was playing.
If you look at his highlight,
he played with better teammates. He played with better teams in Denver, so it's. I can see where your argument's coming from, but as an individual player in New York. If you're big in New York, you're big.
Yeah.
That's what makes him more important. If he was able to win anything in Madison Square Garden, he would be New York legend.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony. He'd be out in front of Madison Square Garden with a statue, Carmelo Anthony. He'd be immortalized the way they immortalized Derek Jeter, Mark Messier, fucking all, like, Phil Simms, Eli Manning, like all these guys.
Yeah.
And like he was only able to be like really good in New York, not great, and he still holds to such a standard.
Yeah, because most of his better numbers are from the Nuggets. But yeah.
I don't think so. I think his better moments are at the Nuggets, like his playoff moments against Kobe. But he also was with Mike D'Antoni.
Question: better player, Melo with braids or no braids?
No braids. He only had braids for 4 years, and then he cut them. And then all of Olympic Melos, like good stuff, was him without braids.
Yeah.
All right, no more of this Carmelo Anthony talk. If you had to,
the thing about the Nuggets is that when you're small on the Nuggets, I mean when you're big on the Nuggets, you're very small in terms of the NBA. Like Jokic should be. In the classification of like one of the best players in the NBA right now.
Jokic should be in the MVP race right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it's kind of like what Marc Gasol did a few years ago. He was in MVP talks and
he's on the Nuggets.
Small market. But Jokic.
So I mean, being on the Nuggets really gets you nowhere. Like sometimes I forget Donovan Mitchell is one of the top young people in the NBA because he's on the Utah Jazz. Like
Utah.
I still forget about Donovan Mitchell sometimes.
Yeah, because they're not playing well. Like the thing is, they're still like a 500 team. It's just
and
the
you know
West
what?
is
People are
crazy.
also not talking about Miami being very terrible this season, and Hassan Whiteside playing like shit.
I think the reason why
is shit.
Miami's not being talked about is because the rest of the East is playing so well.
Yeah.
When's the last time that's happened?
True.
You have 6 or 7 teams that are actually in the mix.
It was kind of like that last season too. Like last season, like it was a great.
Not like this.
Last season, I'm talking about like the playoffs last season. You could definitely tell that the East was about to come alive this season, or I could because the Pacers took the Cavs 7, the Celtics and the Bucks went 7, the 76ers and Boston series was still really entertaining, and then Boston and Cleveland went 7, and that was a really really entertaining series. Like. It was a great playoffs last year in the East, and that kind of showed like what's going to happen when LeBron goes. It's going to be really good.
Well, the problem with I get what you're saying there, but what makes this year different is LeBron's not here, and we all knew that it was just a matter of all right, LeBron's taking the Eastern Conference. It's just who's LeBron going to beat to get there. This year,
it's up in the air.
There is no for sure answer.
I think it's between the 1st and 7th seed is literally within 2 games.
there's literally no answer for this. And there's a bunch of nightmare matchups in the playoffs. Like, let's say Boston doesn't live up to the hype that was given to them or meet their expectations. They make it to a fucking 4 seed, right?
Which is very
very, very possible.
Yeah.
Like, they could end up facing a 5 seed that could be a Milwaukee.
Yeah.
They could face a 5 seed that could be a Detroit, an Indiana. Those are nightmare matchups.
Yeah.
And you still would have no idea who to pick. I know who Hunter's picking, but you still have no idea how the series can go.
Yeah, they go either way for all of them, yeah.
The same thing with Toronto. Toronto's the best team in basketball.
Yeah.
The only reason they're not really the best team in basketball is because Steph Curry and the whole Warriors team's hurt. Great.
Yep.
But we don't classify them as anything because they're in a class of their own, right? It's like when you kind of talk about shooting guards of all time, you kind of forget about Michael.
Yeah.
And you just talk about everybody else.
Or like best players all the time, you forget about Russell and Will.
Yeah, you kind of just put them in a class of their own. There's not the only team that's like playing as good as Toronto is right now is like Denver.
Yeah.
Denver's hitting a fucking stride.
For sure. It's surprisingly Clippers too.
The Clippers, Denver, and the Clippers are officially tied for first place. The Clippers are
Boston has been on a really hot streak lately.
You beat New York. Relax. No, I get what you're saying.
Fuck you.
Well, the Celtics still only have 13 wins. The best,
OKC's
the second best
well.
team. Actually, thank you for saying that, Steven. The second best team in the Western Conference is Oklahoma. Holy shit! There are they clicking? This is Paul George this year.
Going on.
Is Paul George his last couple years in Indiana? Where was this Paul George last year?
Melo's not there.
Holy shit! Like, this is playoff P. This is playoff P playing in the regular season. Russell Westbrook's playing great. Paul George is playing fucking great. Steven Adams playing fucking great. Dennis Schroeder's playing fucking great.
And that's a good.
And they still don't even have their starting shooting guard.
Roberson.
They still don't even have Andre Roberson to play
He's
defense.
They need some shooters.
They do need shooters, but
when you have Schroeder coming off the bench, is basically
when you
starting
have Schroeder
point
who could just create offense for your guys, and you still got Paul George running with that second unit too. It makes life a little bit easier. They do need to get shooters. They got Alex Abrinas or Alexei Abrinas who can knock down threes. They do need to figure out a way to get more shooters, but they're killing on rebounds.
Oh yeah.
Because between Steven Adams and Nerlens Noel down there, Patrick Patterson coming off the bench, they're
solid.
And Westbrook's the best rebounding point guard of all time. Just passed Jason Kidd, third on the list for all-time triple-doubles. Congratulations to you, Russell. But holy shit, this NBA season is not what I thought it was going to be.
It's crazy.
Once I saw the Warriors getting Westbrook, getting Cousins, I was like, what the fuck? It's gonna be the race.
I think everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
Everybody race to be the Warriors.
Well, what's that guy's name? Something McGruger or something like that, where he makes those like funny videos where like,
Scooter Magruder. That's my guy. I love his shit.
That Best Buy one was terrible though.
Well, yeah, it was paid for by Best Buy. Come on now.
It was terrible.
We don't have any affiliation with them.
I'm just saying. In general, it was bad.
Now that we're done talking about all this stuff, like I said, I'm looking forward to much. So it's only been a quarter of the way through the season. All-Star weekend is coming up soon.
In Charlotte, finally.
In Charlotte. Oh, I thought my thing was down. Okay. I have one question for you guys before we go. I think I'm going to bring this up for the next 5 weeks, or 5 basketball shows, however we do it. I want you guys to build your perfect position player. So for week 1, we'll build our point guard.
Is this all time or right now?
No, just with right now.
Okay.
Because all time is too easy.
Yeah.
I want your court vision of only point guards. So you can't use LeBron.
Yeah. Okay.
You can use Ben Simmons. I'll let that slide because he does play point guard.
Mm-hmm. Court vision.
I want your court. Let me fucking finish everything. Damn it. I want your court vision. Okay, so we'll do overall IQ and court vision. I want your shooting ability. I want your size. I want your awareness and your creativity.
Honestly, a lot of that is gonna be Chris Paul.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
so we're building
but
them based
you're
off
building
of those traits, like different people.
Off
for
of those
different
traits, you can only use one from each player.
Fuck.
First,
IQ?
name the trait. Name the trait, then go around and do your other.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that.
Yeah,
And
that
put it on
would
a
be.
doc.
It's hard.
I
For me
know.
to
Okay,
remember.
I wanted to get it all out of the way, and then
So you go only select one
One.
and then it's eliminated.
so like if you pick for court vision Chris Paul, you cannot pick Chris Paul for
At all.
anything else.
Shit, that's hard. Okay.
And defense.
Oh no, this is easy. This is easy.
I think this is
Yeah,
relatively easy.
you can do it right now.
I can do it right
Do
now.
point guard right now.
Because it would be your Franken player. This is if you had a player that did all of this, that's your point guard.
Yeah.
Your basketball IQ.
Chris Paul.
Are you prepared to not use Chris Paul for anything else?
I'm gonna use Chris Paul for this one.
I don't know any other point guard has a better IQ.
I'll use Chris Paul for this one. That's Chris Paul's out for me.
Easy for me. Rondo.
What the fuck?
Rondo's IQ?
I could use him. For
Yeah, but
something.
Chris Paul's IQ.
I could use Chris Paul for something else.
I could use Rondo for something else.
Vision.
Rondo.
The vision is Rondo.
Huh.
Because when he said vision, I immediately thought Rondo. When he said IQ, I thought Chris Paul immediately.
Yeah, Rondo. Yep.
I went Chris Paul for this one.
I guess
Alright,
you
so
could
you went
interchange
opposite.
that, that's fine.
We went opposite because I think Rondo's IQ is more valuable than Chris Paul's.
I can understand your argument. For
Yeah.
IQ.
Like,
yeah.
I don't think there's any.
can't
like,
go wrong either way.
There's no way you can go wrong with either way on those two. And like, there's not really an argument. You say Rondo's IQ is more valuable than Chris Paul. That's
It's solid both ways.
it's a solid argument either way.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. Whose body do you want?
Westbrook.
Westbrook. Yep.
Yeah, that's the consensus. Whose defensive ability at point guard?
Yeah.
Rondo's
Rondo's
Beverly.
out, so. But yeah, Beverly.
Mike Conley.
Oh yeah. Forgot all about him. Yep.
The reason I don't pick Pat Beverly is he finds himself in too much foul trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Conley.
So I'd rather have a more efficient
That's
defender than someone who's a little bit more aggressive. Shooting ability.
Oh, Curry.
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry.
So we all made the same player pretty much. Next week we'll do shooting guard. I think this one will be a little bit more different. A little different.
Wait a minute. Creativity.
Oh right, creativity.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
Who else are you gonna say? Kemba or something?
Don't be a fucking hater. You know it's Kyrie.
I don't. I didn't think of Kyrie for this because I was thinking of more. When I think of creative, I think about what more you can do with the ball besides finish at the rim. And Kyrie's creativity only comes there, and with his ball
Not even
handling,
with dribbling, yeah.
with dribbling. But
what
I'm
else
thinking
plays
about
into it?
passing creativity.
Dude, that's passing.
Can you just
That's
put
something
passing?
totally
Kyrie Irving is
different.
not a creative passer. Please do not start this argument. He had one creative pass I've seen in the last 3 years.
All right, so creativity, I'll give Kyrie, but
Well, creative
passing,
passing, you could fall under vision too.
That was seriously.
That's true.
We're talking about
Creativity
creativity.
is also how you get the ball.
All right,
to
who are you
people.
gonna pick? Who are you gonna pick for creativity
You put
over Kyrie Irving
for
for creativity?
Kyrie's Hunter's gonna hate me because I'm taking Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, in the way
You're
he gets
dumb.
people the ball, is more creative than what Kyrie does.
You're dumb.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
that is true.
Absolutely not. Kyrie is more creative in how he gets the basket and how he
But Ben
attacks
Simmons definitely
defenders.
is more
How he
creative
attacks
passer.
defenders. Kyrie, we've already gone
We're
through
not
this.
talking about passing.
I'm talking about creativity. What's important to my point guard, motherfucker?
already
You
picked
can't tell
passing.
me something that's subjective is wrong.
Go
This
ahead.
is not
I
Bam.
have a better
all of
point
ours.
guard
Eat shit.
because of this.
This is not all of ours in general.
Bam,
it's
eat
just
shit.
each
This is just
individual.
mine.
Yeah.
I value Ben Simmons' ability to get like vision. Great, you could see things. How are you going to get the ball to that person? That's the difference between vision and creativity.
Yeah.
Because if it's just vision, I'm just going to throw a regular fucking chest pass to this guy, as opposed to, I'm going to throw this chest pass and 4 different people are going to come at this angle. I'm going to throw it between both these guys' legs at the same time. Like, those are the type of things that Ben Simmons thinks. Do you not see the pass he just made or I think it was last night? And it's like shit like that is what makes Ben Simmons so entertaining. Is you don't know how he's going to get his teammate the ball. Yeah. You obviously know he's going to pass him the ball. Fucking But it's going to be how is he going to pass him the ball? That's what's creative to me. Like, Magic Johnson is the most creative person with a basketball, in my mind.
I think LeBron is a better passer, better creative person than Magic.
It's neither here or there. They're similar players. I think Magic's the most creative person of all time. Not because he could fucking dribble a million miles an hour, but how he got people the ball.
Yeah.
That's
Magic Johnson's a better passer.
Great, fantastic. That's not the argument we're having here. That's how I value it. So if you're going to go ahead and say Magic is the most creative person with the ball, and then argue my point that Ben Simmons, to me, is the most creative person with the ball, when you pick Kyrie is closer to Magic than Kyrie. I mean, Ben is closer to Magic than Kyrie is. And I understand what you're saying.
I think Ben is closer to LeBron.
But the way he creates the offense, it's all modeled after Magic.
Yeah.
So either way, it still goes back to Magic.
And Magic couldn't even shoot that well. So
I don't care about that. That's not my argument. Like, I'm not telling you you're wrong for picking Kyrie Irving, because Kyrie is fucking amazing with the ball and very creative with how he attacks defenders and gets there. Let me talk, damn it.
No, you personally just
I'm
rather
talking.
Have someone. No, I'm helping you in your opinion.
You're interrupting my point.
Don't help him. Disagree with him for
You're
once.
interrupting my point. He's creative with how he attacks defenders, gets the basket. You're not wrong, because creativity is creativity.
I want Dylan to have all passers on his team like the 76ers.
No, I just gave the shooting ability of Steph Curry to my guy who passes.
Why do you like to shit on him? It's not a rivalry. You fucking think of it as a rivalry. It's not a fucking rivalry.
I value Ben Simmons' playing his ability, his play style.
76ers.
If I had to build my team around a player in the league, it would be a LeBron type player or a Ben Simmons type player that can create for everyone.
I don't know why he hates the 76ers no more. They haven't won anything since fucking Dr. J.
Yeah, like relax, man. Y'all shit on the Celtics.
Relax.
I mean, y'all shit on the 76ers. It's okay.
He shit.
As long as you guys have Al Horford, you're never going to lose a series to the Sixers. But Al Horford's not going to be in the Celtic forever. So, do you have anything to say to my rebuttal, Hunter?
Shout out to ShannonsDay.com. Shout out to the Carter 5. Shout out to Roman Reigns. Fuck leukemia. Shout out to
Miles Leonard.
Myers Leonard. Myers.
I said
Myers
David
Leonard.
Deal, friend of the show.
Friend of the show, David Deal. Shout out to you, former Super Bowl champion, former New York Giant great, Steven's favorite offensive lineman of all time, David Deal.
Wait, who's the guy from the fake Madden article?
Ethan Albright.
Shout out Ethan Albright.
No, don't shout out to Ethan Albright. He didn't answer us.
Only 300
Shout out.
followers. No.
Shout out to the sponsored lake of JST, Lake
Minnetonka. Shout out to you, Minnetonka. You are amazing.
Oh, I got a new closer for the show. Okay.
You know what, Steven?
Shout out to the memes. They keep me coming.
If we're gonna end it,
Go ahead, Steven.
purify yourself.
All right, I don't like this at all. You definitely
Enjoy.
you keep making this rapey. I'm not a fan. We here at Jump Shot Therapy don't support date rape. We are JumpShotTherapy.com. Purify yourself. JumpShotTherapy.com. At JumpShotTherapy on Twitter. At Muslim Goku. At Bob the Bookbag. At OK Will Hunting. At Grand_Mama. I'm Dylan Bretto. This is Alfredo Velez. Lake Minnetonka, Soaker Steven, and Meme Cummers Hunter. We're out.